Hello everybody, welcome back. And I left last week's vlog with the question, was this 7-day solo challenge going to happen because of the fuel situation? Well, I'm happy to report I was able to fill up the van, so the trip is on. So first of all, what is this challenge? Well, it's quite simple. The challenge is I have £100 for me and Teddy for 7 nights in the Bongo, and that is going to include fuel, food, parking and any entertainment. So as you can imagine, with all of that being taken out of £100, it's going to be a balancing game. The further I drive, the less money I'm going to have for food. The more I eat, the less money I have for everything else. So it's going to be a balancing act. And let's have a look at why I'm doing it. Well, 2 main reasons really. First, mainly to challenge myself. I have been out in my Bongo camping and wild camping in car parks before, but I do get fearful, and especially since lockdown, to be honest, I've become more nervous about going places, getting told off, and because if you believe everything you read and see in the media and everywhere else for that matter, it seems that van life in the UK is pretty much over because vans are not welcome anywhere. There's these height barriers everywhere, signs, and I kind of want to go and explore to see if this is true. I've been to Powys a lot with the campervan. I love Powys. I really do, and it would be very easy for me to stay in Powys this week because I know 1 night in 7 you can use pretty much any car park within Powys. And you can stay legally in those car parks and you can sleep in your van, you can do cooking and everything else, and it is entirely allowed by the council. So I suppose I just want to see for myself, are these things that I've got in my head true? Is it really over the rest of the UK? Because of the money, I'm not going to have money to go and travel the whole of the UK, at least not this week. So I'm going to start fairly local, but it's not going to be in Powys. At least, unless things go terribly wrong, I'm trying to avoid Powys because I know I love Powys, and I know that's very welcoming. So I kind of want to go and sort of make myself a little bit more uncomfortable, and go and see if there's any other areas that are, you know, allow camper vans really. So one of the big goals for me is to push myself out of my little comfort zone a bit, and hopefully, if any of you are a little bit like me and nervous and think, oh, I can't go and park here because I'll get told off or I'll get moved on or it's not safe or there's boy racers everywhere, I'm hoping if you come along with me on this journey, then it might encourage, if everything goes well, it might encourage some of you to do the same as well, and a little challenge yourself a little bit. Obviously, if it goes horribly wrong and I'm thrown out of everywhere, I think I will hold my hands up and say, I think from now on I'm just going to stay in Powys or campsites. Hopefully that won't happen. So what I've decided to do is today, it's Sunday today, I am planning on going tomorrow. And I thought today I would do a little video to explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and the rules of engagement, if you like. So the rules I'm giving myself for the week. I'm going to be on Instagram on stories every day, so do follow me on Instagram, impofb, and you can keep up where I am in sort of daily doses. And then I'm going to edit when I get back next week, and the video for this week will go out the following Thursday. So my rules of engagement, I have £100 in cash here. And that is going to cover, like I say, food, fuel, parking and any entertainment. Wish me luck. Now I've spent £65 filling the van with fuel, and it's difficult to know how much fuel I'm going to use this week. So what I've decided to do is, the van is full now, I'm going to calculate in a basic way, if I use half a tank, it's going to be £32, etc, etc. Math's not being my strong point, but I'm going to look at the gauge and see whether I use half a tank, 3/4. If I use the full tank, obviously it'll be £65. I'm going to work it out on that basis. So I will subtract the rough amount of fuel at the end of the 7 days. And then I will subtract it from my money. I'm working on the basis, say I use a full tank, £65. I've got £35 left. Is that right? Yeah, £35 left for food, parking, etc. So I'm hoping not to use a full tank, because clearly that isn't an awful lot to last on everything else. So I would rather travel less and have a little bit more in the bank for parking and if I want to go anywhere. I'm sitting in my van today, getting the van all ready and seeing if I can not forget something obvious like the quilt, like I did a few weeks ago. So my list will be coming back into use. I don't want to risk forgetting anything important. But I was just here and going through a couple of things. It's just pouring down, and I went in the house maybe 5 minutes ago and the sun was out and it was really quite warm. So yeah, it's the weather at the moment. Mad. Anyway, some more of these rules that I've given myself. I am hoping, obviously I'm not going to be staying on campsites. They will be way too expensive for my budget this week. So I will be utilising anywhere that I can park that's not banned, basically. So another rule is I'm not going to stay anywhere where there are signs saying no overnight camping. So probably all the classic beauty spots around me will be a no-go. Anywhere where there's height restrictions, obviously, I'm not going to be able to get in anyway. So I am planning on using things like maybe lay-bys, sort of car parks that don't have any restrictions on overnight. I just don't know till I get out there, really. Like I said, it could turn out that there is nowhere. I don't think that's going to happen, but I might have a little bit of a challenge finding places. But I will keep you posted on that. And the other thing, I do tend to be a bit of a planner because I get nervous. So I will tend, in the past anyway, to have planned night by night where I'm going, gone on Google Maps and checked. And I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to be a little bit more go with the flow, allow a bit of serendipity into my life. So I am going to plan sort of tomorrow night. I think I know roughly where I'm going to go. I've got a few different options in this particular place. So if one is a no-go, there's a few others. I'm not planning any more than that, really, because once we've gone there, we are going to move on every day. But as I said, try and not move too far within the day to save the fuel. So the rest of the week is kind of not planned at the moment, which is already making me very uncomfortable, but I am going with it. At least I've got tomorrow sort of planned. And I did say last week, I think, that I was going to vlog on the road, edit on the road. I'm not sure how that's going to work, and I don't want to miss a week. So I am doing this video today. I'm going to edit it quickly, but it won't be very fancy because I want to sort of get this ready to go Thursday next week, by which time I will be out and about. So you won't get to see the main vlog about my travelling until the week after. But like I said, join me on Instagram because I will be posting on my stories every day, so you'll have a sort of an idea of where I am and what I'm doing. And equally, if you've got any questions about my week, put them on, send me a direct message on Instagram or in the comments below. Put some comments in. I will definitely be able to read those while I'm away. And yeah, keep my spirits up in case I'm flagging by then. I have moved into the kitchen because now we're going to talk about food. And I just caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I am so sorry about my hair today. I did get caught in a few showers of rain, so it has got a life of its own, but I'm going to have to get used to that now because I'm going to have a week wild. So I'm going to have to let my hair go, do its own thing. So yes, let's talk about food and the rules around my food budget. As I've already explained, it's a bit of a balance and nothing is set in stone as yet. But I did do a shop in Lidl today and I spent just under £20. So it's not going to be a terribly exciting food week. I'm trying to use this to my advantage because when I'm in the camper van, for some reason, I do tend to eat less than I do at home. And I'm hoping to carry on losing a little bit of weight. So I am not going to get malnourished this week. I have plenty of timber to last me. But yeah, I'm trying to go basic with the foods. I think I've already explained previously, I don't really eat meat when I'm away. Not that I would ban myself if I fancied something when I was out and about, but mainly because of the refrigeration and the fact I don't have a fridge. And it's just easier to store things. So I'm using, well, I'll go through what I've bought today. I will obviously have some cash left. So £20 has already gone from my budget because that's been spent on food. Fuel as yet unknown, but it's going to be a fair chunk. So I'm not going to have an awful lot left for everything else. But regarding food and the rules, I bought food. For the majority of food I eat, it'll be the stuff I've bought today. However, I'm going to be a bit sensible and I hope you'll play along with this because certain condiments and vegetable oil, coffee, etc. are already in the van and I didn't really want to duplicate and waste money buying more. So kind of go with it that there's some things that are going to be in my van anyway. But let's have a little look at what I bought for food. So at a glance, this is my £20 food shop. I'm always amazed with Lidl, I must admit. I think the value, and Aldi the same, absolutely incredible. And it's not like the food that you buy there is horrible, because actually things like chocolate, cereal, jams, I prefer to main brands. But anyway, I'll go through a little bit more individually what I've bought. So I'm not taking butter, I'm taking some dairy-free spread with me. I would have taken some from the house rather than buying a brand new one, but I looked at ours in the fridge last night and it went out of date probably 6 months ago. So I bought a new one. Good old spaghetti. Can't go wrong with a bit of spaghetti and it is so inexpensive. Likewise, a little tube of tomato puree, add a little bit of flavour. I can hear Teddy barking. She's heard rustling food wrappers and she thinks she's missing something. I've bought someone's just let her in here. So now I'll have, hello. Did you think you were missing something? She's had a trim this week. I say trim, she's absolutely been scalped, but I wanted her scalped because she grows so quickly, to be honest. And I like her. I think she looks really cute when she's cut short. So yeah, little tub of soft cheese. This is to use on crackers or also to melt in a pan with some spaghetti, spice it up with some sriracha or something like that for a pasta sauce. Keep my veggie allowance up. I've got a few veggies here. So some peppers, and I'm thinking I can sort of do a stir fry with those. Also bought some tender stem broccoli. The main thing I find with buying food is you can buy it quite inexpensively, but there's just so much waste when it's just me eating the food. If it was me and Richard, you know, you can use things, but I just find it quite difficult buying fresh food and not have it go to waste. A couple of tomatoes, so I can use those in omelettes or salads. I love cheese. This is my favourite brand, and I think I'm gonna grate the majority of this before I go, because grated cheese makes so much mess in the van. And yeah, omelettes, toasted sandwiches, you name it. Bought some mushrooms. Again, lots of things you can do with the mushrooms. A pasta sauce with the soft cheese, or fried mushrooms, piece of toast. Baby wipes. They say they're biodegradable. I'm not sure that baby wipes ever are, but just as I'm not near bathroom facilities. That'll be my little wash. I bought this very large bag. I don't think I'm going to be using all of that, but it was so inexpensive. I just find, again, a lot less mess with these boiling the bag rice. If you watched the video of us at the International Campervan show a couple of weeks ago, you will have seen me cook these in the Ridge Monkey, and I bought another pack because these are absolutely stunning. 99 pence for 4, which I think is incredible. They are suitable for vegans, it says on the pack. And yeah, they are just, they crisp up so nicely. And I think a pack of them will do me for 2 nights with rice and some stir-fried veg or sauce or something. What else have I got? Bought some apples. I got some eggs, spinach, because that's just brilliant in sandwiches. It's also good in omelettes or stir fries. Throw it with some pasta. And I got some oat cakes because with the stuff I've got in the van, like peanut butter, that's quite nice as a little snack. Porridge oats, they were like 79p or something. So if I'm very hungry or for breakfast, porridge oats. Got myself my oat milk, a couple of bottles of sparkly water. I think I forgot to mention my jam to go on my oat cakes or in porridge, or yeah, just absolutely love this brand of sour cherry jam, absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's my shop. Clearly I will be needing to add things through the week. Don't think that would be enough for me, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, I forgot these mini wraps, mini tortillas. So I'm thinking in the Ridge Monkey with some little bits of vegetables, some cheese, and fold it over. It's almost like a quesadilla. So I might even, thinking about it, from home take a few jalapeno peppers out of a jar. I'm going to be utilising my little takeaway cartons for various little bits and bobs. So we've got a stack of these that we keep. They come from, I think I've said before, takeaways. Save these. The salad comes in them normally. Oh, they're brilliant for just odds and ends. They're easy to store. And likewise, these, they come with the chutneys, little dinky ones. So I might throw some jalapenos in one of these, various odds and ends. I also keep my curry sauce and gravy sauces in these. These are the sauces I mean. You can pick them up pretty much at any Home Bargains, Farm Foods. I like the gravy one. It is vegan. Actually, is it vegan? I think it is. It says suitable for vegetarians anyway. And I like the extra hot curry sauce. They're really, really quick and easy to make in a van, and just throw it over rice, chuck a few veg in, yeah. And I store them in those little pots. You good girl? Well, it's a very short one this week, but I thought I would just sort of explain what the challenge is and what I'm doing this week. Please remember to subscribe so you can keep up with these, what I'm doing, and you'll be notified when my video comes out next week. Please leave a comment. Please give the video a like. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up real time with my adventures this week. Me and Teddy are signing out now. I've got to get the rest of the van ready. I'll have some company anyway because I shall have Teddy, and she is a good girl. Lots of nice walks, hopefully. So we'll sign out. I will see you on the other side. Have a good week, everybody. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram. Take care. Bye.